we're at the start of the Zig Zags scramble, and we're just at the contact of the pink rhyolite, this stuff, which sits on top of grey andesite down at my feet. And the contact is very clear along the start of the zigzag. It's this big shelf, and the rhyolite and the andesite have quite different mechanical properties, particularly at the contact, where the rhyolite is chilled and it's more fractured, and so you end up with this overhang right at the contact. And we'll be following that up for the first half of the zigzags. So we're really in the heart of the rhyolite now, and there are a lot of features that you can see that prove that it was eruptive, so it was actually spewed into the air as an ash cloud and quite a violent eruption as well. So the first thing that you can see is quite often it has fragments of older eruptions in it. So these are older bits of lava that are being ripped up during the eruption, and these are fragments which are then embedded in the ash. The ash was very hot when it landed, and you end up with these little flame-like structures here, and these are called fiamme, and they are pumice, so highly vesicular, highly bubbly lava that when it landed was still soft, so the weight of the sediments on top of it, the weight of the ash on top of it, squished it out, squished all the gas out of it and squished it into these flat lens or flame-shaped things. So they're called fiamme, after the Italian for flame. And the other thing that we can see is it's quite highly bedded. So you can see bedding along here. So this suggests that it was an airfall or possibly a seafall, but it had to be very hot for those fiamme to form. So it was probably an airfall, the ash was still hot, it landed in air, and it was plastically deforming and welding together to produce a welded tuff. In fact, you can see some of the larger particles have deformed the layers underneath them, so we can even see way up structures in it, which again is suggesting that it was very hot and plastic when it was deposited.